Armenia has marked the 100th anniversary of the World War I-era mass killings of Armenians in the Ottoman Empire, widely considered the first genocide of the 20th century. In the capital, Yerevan, priests of the Armenian Apostolic Church performed a mass canonization of the victims, collectively declaring them saints. Historians estimate that as many as 1.5 million Armenians were slaughtered or died during mass deportations that began in 1915. In Georgia, commemorations for the mass killings of Armenians a century earlier were also observed in the capital, Tbilisi. Hundreds of people, many of them ethnic Armenians, carried the flags of Armenia and Georgia. Participants called on the Turkish government to recognize the 100-year-old tragedy as genocide, a description that Turkey strongly rejects. In Kazakhstan, a highway bridge under construction collapsed in the country's largest city, Almaty. At least 19 workers were injured. Emergency workers searched for a missing worker thought to be trapped under the rubble. In the Macedonian capital Skopje, freelancers and hourly wage earners protested against a bill that raises their taxes, which they condemned as robbery. The protesters included actors, journalists, translators, and musicians. They marched from the finance ministry to the Constitutional Court, where they filed thousands of complaints against the bill. In the Afghan capital, Kabul, hundreds of people rallied to mark the anniversary of the Soviet-backed communist revolution in April 1978, which led the country into decades of instability. Protesters also condemned the victory of the Mujahideen forces in 1992, which ignited a long-running civil war. The rally was organized by the Hezbi Hambastagi political party, which called the two events disasters for Afghanistan. In Peshawar, northwest Pakistan, an improvised explosive device detonated as a police van passed by. Flying shrapnel injured at least 9 people, including 6 police officers. Police said they'd found more explosives hidden in flower pots nearby. The Pakistani Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.